Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be demystifying Ayurveda. It's this incredible ancient system of wisdom that's all about bringing balance and harmony not just to your body, but really to your entire life. I love this quote from the sage Patanjali because it just perfectly captures what Ayurveda is really all about. It's a great reminder that this isn't just about, physical health tips. It's a whole journey to discovering a much bigger, better version of yourself.
So to really get this philosophy, we've got to start with the most basic question of all. What exactly is Ayurveda anyway?
Well, the name itself kind of tells you everything. It's a mashup of two Sanskrit words, Ayur, meaning life, and Veda, meaning knowledge. So it literally translates to the knowledge of life. It started in India thousands of years ago, making it one of the world's oldest holistic systems. And it's all built on this really profound idea that true health comes from living in harmony with the rhythms of nature. And you know what's so amazing? How this ancient knowledge gives us such a practical toolkit for our crazy modern lives. It's really a guide to help us manage stress and find that balance we're all looking for, between mind, body, and spirit, to get to that state of just total well-being.
Okay, now we're getting to the core of Ayurveda, the concept that makes it so personal and unique to you, the three doshas. Getting a handle on these is absolutely the key to figuring out your own unique constitution.
So a dosha isn't just a simple body type. Think of it more like a combination of subtle energies that govern pretty much everything about you, from how you digest your food to your personality traits. We all have a totally unique mix of these three, and that mix creates our own personal blueprint for health.
So the three types are Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata is like the wind. It's light, it's mobile, it's creative. Then you've got Pitta, which is like fire, intense, sharp, and super focused. And finally there's Kapha, which is more like the earth, stable, steady, and nurturing. Figuring out which one is most dominant in you is the secret to personalizing your whole path to health.
To make this a little more real, just picture a classic Vata personality. We all have that brilliant, creative friend who starts a million projects, right? But then they get sidetracked on the way to the store and come home with a new plant and a book instead of the milk they went out for. Their energy is just incredible, but it really needs some grounding.
Okay, so now that we have a feel for what the doshas are, let's get practical. How does this knowledge actually change our daily lives? Well, in Ayurveda, it all starts with food, or, to be more accurate, with what your body can truly digest and use.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? I mean, knowing your type is one thing, but the real magic of Ayurveda happens when you start using that knowledge to make conscious choices that actually create balance in your life. This slide shows you a core Ayurvedic principle in action. So let's take the Kapha dosha, which is naturally heavy and a little slow. To find balance, a Kapha type should really lean into foods that are light and dry, things like asparagus and apples, while cutting back on heavy, oily foods like avocados and bananas. The principle is actually super simple. Like increases like, and opposites create balance.
And diet isn't just about, the big ingredients. Another huge tool in the Ayurveda kitchen is spices. Things like ginger, cumin, and turmeric. They're not just for flavor. They're actually powerful digestive aids that can be used to warm up a cool Kapha constitution or cool down a fiery Pitta one.
Of course, this whole philosophy goes way beyond just your diet. In Ayurveda, your daily habits and your routines are just as important, maybe even more important, for creating that total sense of balance.
This picture of the balanced stones is just the perfect metaphor for this. The Ayurvedic lifestyle is all about creating a really stable foundation through simple, consistent daily rituals. It's this predictability that calms down our nervous system and really allows the body to thrive.
So what does that actually look like? Well, this here is a snapshot of dinacharya, which is the ideal Ayurvedic daily routine. Now, the goal isn't to be perfect, but just to create a gentle rhythm for your day. Waking up early, cleansing your senses, moving your body, and settling your mind. Every single step is a conscious act designed to get your internal clock in sync with the cycles of nature.
And inside that routine, meditation has a really special place. Ayurveda sees it as a way to get rest that is many, many times more effective than sleep. It reduces deep psychological stress and lets your mind work with so much more clarity. It's really the ultimate practice of doing less to accomplish more.
All right, as we start to wrap up this explainer, let's zoom back out and look at the big picture here. Ayurveda isn't some quick fix, it's a journey. It's a path toward greater self-awareness.
So let's bring it all together real quick. Just remember that Ayurveda is simply the knowledge of life. It all kicks off with understanding your personal blueprint through those three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. From there, you can find balance by making conscious choices about your food and your lifestyle. And, most importantly, the goal is never, ever perfection. It's all about the journey of becoming more aware of what truly nourishes you, mind, body, and spirit.
Ultimately, Ayurveda brings us right back to this one fundamental question. Understanding your own unique nature is the very first and most important step on the path to a healthy, harmonious, and truly fulfilling life. So, what does that journey look like for you?